Hello, Leo, and welcome to your reading for April the 4th to the 10th, 2022. General reading. Can't read for every Leo on the planet, unfortunately, so we'll just take what resonates. Last time I did some readings, I didn't clarify, so I've got the Nouveau deck, the Art Nouveau deck to clarify with. We're going to jump in first of all with the True Black Tarot, so we get straight in, have a bit of fun with it, and see where we get to. So, Leo, let's see what we have for you. We have the Heartbreak card, Three of Swords. Are you the sword or the heart? We have generational stability with the Ten of Pentacles. In your recent past, we have the Three of Pentacles. That's nice to see. Near future, the Empress. Beautiful. Always good to see her. Very good if it's a love reading. Very good indeed. We have the Star in your subconscious. Another beautiful card. Hope, promise, being aware of your kind of conscious, subconscious self. Really nice to see that. The Fey and Delightful Knight of Cups. And then we get to our outcome, which is triumphant success, although brief. Sorry, I pulled two then. Then we have the Seven of Wands. That's you victorious. So victorious, victorious. 6 and the 7. Wow, hopes and fears. You got the magnificent world. And then Leo, we finish with the Ten of Cups. Goodness me, this is, yeah, really, really good. Energy on the bottom, King of Wands, confident, self-assured. Wow, this is, yeah, solid little read, this one. I'm liking this, I'm liking this. It's the only card that I'm not sure about. So this card is the heartbreak card. You get it a lot with when things aren't going terribly well. But it's to remind us that, are you the sword or the heart? And it's about healing as well. If you've hurt somebody, make amends. If somebody's hurt you, you have to heal and move on from it, which you do. There aren't very many people that can own a white elephant, and this Ten of Cups talks about the sort of, it says generational stability, which is essentially what it means is very few families could afford a white elephant, literally. But it's about not just a monetary stability, but that kind of, you're having a bad day and you go, I'm just going to go home to my mum and she's going to make me some soup. It's that kind of stability. So that's really nice on top of that card underneath. We'll clarify all of these as well. In your recent past, another great card, Three of Pentacles. You've got one pentacle is dropping dirt onto the ground, one's dropping seeds, one's dropping water, and that's growing an oak tree. Oak trees are slow growing trees, so it's about working together. It's about that the synergy that comes from that and all kind of going in the same direction. So recent past has been great, and in fact, the recent past, the subconscious bit has been really great because the star is all about, you know, really owning both the conscious and subconscious parts of your nature, really understanding yourself. When you put your head on the pillow at night, you kind of go, yeah, today was a good day. That's a really nice card to get. Again, kind of going out of the situation at the moment. These two cards tend to talk more about the past and they're going away. And then in the near future, the so on top of that spot varnish is oxytocin, the love hormone, um, and how it could quite possibly be a real thing. Love, uh, yeah, I think so. I'm happily married. So it's a little burnt out. This card probably there's a lot of white on there, isn't there? But basically, she's sat quite happily on an abundant throne. It's literally about abundance. It's about motherhood. It's about nurturing. It's about all the fantastic feminine energies that we all like so much. Really great card. So your near future is looking absolutely tremendous, Leo. Really powerful. Um, Simply put, if you don't want to get pregnant, take precautions. If you do want to get pregnant, this is great. This is a motherhood card, so that's a great card to get in this position. So that's the near future, and then the kind of head of the matter. What's really kind of you understand the situation, is the Knight of Cups. And the thing about this knight is, out of all the other knights, he's the most lightly armored, and he's also the most stupidly armored. I mean, it's like pointless the armor he's wearing, but he's made it himself because he likes it. And this knight, this energy is all about um, being full on creative, which I really love. You know, we need, if you can't imagine it, you can't do it. You know, someone has to think of it in the first place. That's this energy here. So it's while it's an unusual trait to have, it's a really useful trait to be able to kind of think outside the box. That's what this is doing. And then, so that thinking outside the box energy, this beautiful abundance energy here, really good, really good, really good. That brings you down to the triumph and the victory. So, you know, he's the lion's devoured the hunter. There's a knife in the ground in that corner there, so that the hostilities are over, and everyone's really pleased about it. Everyone's cheering and waving. So it says it's a victory for you. So you're going to find yourself victorious. But what it does remind us of is it's only temporary, and then you move on to the next battle. And again, there's all these upstarts sort of breaking against you. You're like solid iron. I kind of call this my lighthouse card. You know, when everything's breaking again at a lighthouse, you see them in the storms, and these waves are 200 feet tall, and they just break against the lighthouse. It doesn't make a blind bit of difference. The lighthouse will be there in another 200 years, flashing its light, bringing everyone to safety. So that's how other people see you in this situation. You're that sort of immovable object of just, I'm here, yeah, cry against me, smash against me, it's not going to make any difference. Really powerful card. Love that energy for you there. So that's great, great Leo energy there. This is your hopes and fears, which is clearly a hope because it's the world. Um, at the end of his journey, the Fool, you know, this is the last card of the major arcana. The Fool, having gone through all the trials and tribulations and grown up and been a teenager, and he's met death and he's met the devil. He's had all these adventures. He comes to the end, and the world is the culmination of that chapter of his life, you know. And then what happens is he learns from those experiences and goes back around and does it all again, armed with that information. Great card, really great card to get here. And then, yeah, Ten of Cups, the wish card, happy celebration. It's not really very clear on here, but they've actually turned all those swords into a bouquet. So it's taken something horrible and turned it into something wonderful. Really great card to finish on. I mean, I'm kind of loath to clarify this, but I've clarified the others, so I'm going to clarify this one. But this is a really good, really powerful reading. I think everything's been going really well for Leos at the moment. Um, yeah, creative, stable. You've got wishes and dreams coming true. You've got victories. You've got victory on top of victory. New chapter, and then just the wish card. Just fantastic. Really good. But let's get some clarity on those. So on top of the heartbreak card, the Three of Swords, we have the Nine of Wands, the weary warrior. So basically, as you can see, he's obviously been in a bit of a fight, but if you think about it, he's taken 8 wands off those other people and he's ready to go again. So this is someone who, you know, and again, he's healing, a bandage on his head. So I would say, are you the one causing the pain or are you the one that's healing? Looks to me like you're the one that's healing, Leos. So you've done a great job at that. On top of your generational stability, King of Wands. I mean, you know, you can just tell from the guy's face. Hang on, there we go. You know that's a cool cat. You know, he's like, yeah, I've got this. Salamanders, fiery, impetuous. You know, I think that's Leo energy, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, that's probably you in this situation then. Great, love it. Right. Okay. On top of the Three of Pentacles, you've got the Four. The stability of the Four. It's about a celebration. It's about freedom. It's a great card. Again, you know, people are happy. It's all good. That's your recent past. So you've been doing all right in the last few weeks, I think. Wow. Okay. On top of the Empress, you get the Fool. One of my favourite cards in the deck. You know, the guy is he's about to jump off a cliff essentially, and the dog's going, "You sure you want to do this?" He's like, "Ah, what's the worst that can happen? Well, you can break both legs." But he's like, "Ah, they're only legs." You know, he's jumping into the adventure. He's card zero, which is all or nothing. It's a tremendous card to get. You know, it's one of these readings, Leo, where I could stop now and it'd be amazing. I could have stopped before and it was amazing. I said I didn't really need to clarify this one. Subconscious, what's going away? Yeah, just be careful of any kind of deceitful behavior. That's not coming from you guys. It's too powerful, this star card. I think that's other people, you know. And in this one, it's about risk taking because he's left two swords lying on the floor because he's defeated those people and they've wandered off. But you know, sometimes you defeat somebody and it doesn't feel good. That's what this card would feel like if it was you guys. I don't think it is. I think somebody's tried to do the dirty on you and you've been all happy and lovely in your star moment. And again, this kind of attitude here, you know, cool, calm, collected. Okay, on top of the knight about the creativity and you've got to imagine it, you've got change, which is otherwise known as the death card. And again, you know, you've got the king who's dead, you've got the bishop pleading for his life, the mother trying to protect the child, and the child's waving at death. He's just going, "Oh, a horse, a man on a horse," and just waving. And again, what's important is the two pillars that you often see on the moon and in the high priestess and several other cards in the deck is in the background, and the sun's coming up. So it's not about death; it's about change and transformation. So there's something here that's making you think about a change, but you know, you go from the change to a new adventure. So it's a bit like, I don't know, something as simple as changing your working hours or saying hello to somebody at the coffee shop, you know, that you wanted to say hello to before. It could be as simple a change as that. And let's see where that gets you. So that gets you at the King of Pentacles. He's come up over and over again this set of readings. Um, Taurus energy, tenacious, solid, reliable. I mean, look at the guy. You know, it looks like Arnold Schwarzenegger, and he's got armor on underneath. He's ready to go. So yeah, it's you don't mess with this individual. Not in a bad way. It's just, you know, that's your energy. Solid, reliable, dependable, tenacious. Great. Take it all day. This card's come up a lot as well. This is how other people see it. So on top of the Seven of Wands, we've got the Five of Pentacles, which is the card of kind of sorrow and suffering, and you know, these poor people here, you know, not even got shoes on the feet, starving, hungry, but they just walk, they're ignoring the pentacles behind them. So it's a card to say, one, it's only temporary, and two, be careful you don't kind of wallow in your own self pity. You know, you could just go around the corner and they can give you food, clothing, somewhere to sleep for the night, and some money to you know, better yourselves with the following day. So it's a bit sort of woe is me, that energy, and I don't think it deserves it because you've got more than enough strength to fight off any of those issues. On top of the world, we have on top of the world we have the Queen of Cups with her, hardly a cup, is it? That's a trophy. She's very in touch with her subconscious, you know, and again, very relaxed, calm, and confident. So that's a nice card to sit on top of there. Finally, we have the star. So the star's doubled down, hasn't it? Star down here. Yeah, so doubled down on the star. And again, here you can see anytime people are unclothed in tarot, it's about truth and honesty. You know, it's kind of bearing your soul almost. She's pouring water onto the land and into the pool. So she's kind of refreshing and rejuvenating, you know, and it's about the conscious and the subconscious and that lovely balance. Um, but yeah, she's promise of yeah, it's promise of hope, wish fulfillment. So really good finish to that. What was on the bottom of the deck? The Nine of Pentacles. That's someone who's worked hard, know they've worked hard, reaping the rewards. You know, quite happy to give. 6 of those pentacles away because she knows she's got another 3 growing and harvesting them. And the hawk there is about focusing your attention. You know, she's very focused and very driven. So the underlying energy on this part of the read is that kind of focus and attention on there. But this is really positive. As you've got the star twice, I would say the star is the card you want to go and think about. But to go from the death down to the fool, down to the victory. So you've got change, leaping with both feet results in a victory, and you've got all the tenacity to do it. Ignore this 5. That's just going, you get the little whisper on your shoulder from the devil or someone going, "You're not good enough," or "It's not good enough," or whatever. Just kick that into touch. You are the lighthouse. You've got more than enough energy. And yeah, the star. What a fantastic read. I will see you in a week for another one. Leo, thank you very much. You take care.